Hi everyone, I'm Loral Quinn, CEO and co-founder of Sustainably. So I'm going to tell you about our journey, some of our lessons learned, and why I have a love-hate relationship with female sanitary products, particularly Tampax. Okay, right, so Sustainably is all about a new way of living and giving. We make it really easy for businesses and consumers to do something good in connected and frictionless ways as part of everyday life. So this is the team at the moment. My daughter is my co-founder. She's the Chief Product Officer. I don't recommend waiting 24 years to build your co-founder, but works for us. Yeah. So this is Ifoma. She's our marketing intern with a legal background, so it's great. We've got a marketing lead, we've got a data lead, our developer, and we've got two non-execs coming on to our board. One is the ex-principal engineer at Skyscanner, which is really important from us from a tech perspective. She helped scale the product into multiple countries. And the other is the ex-head of compliance at Sainsbury's and Tesco's Bank. So again, a really great compliment to our team. So my background is I used to be head of digital marketing and strategy for an investment company where I set up the team and helped scale that business from 6 to 30 countries in 10 years, from 40 billion in assets to 400 billion. So that was a kind of challenge. But I was thinking, what am I doing here? Why am I here? I'm advising the board on digital transformation. I should be out there making my own products. So I was really inspired by Internet of Things, augmented reality, things like Pokemon Go, Tom's Shoes, new business models, buy one, give one, and also Acorns investing, which was the sort of original idea for Sustainably, which is all about rounding up your portfolio to your investment products. So we'll come on to what Sustainably is now. My daughter, she comes from an ethical retail background, so we thought, what can we do to combine our skills in a digital world for ethical retail and scaling business? So we came up with the idea for Sustainably. So the problem we're trying to address is it's just not easy enough for businesses and consumers to have an impact. It's uninspiring, why now, why them, and where to start. There's a multitude of disconnected and friction-filled experiences at the moment. So we kind of join the gap with our real-time social responsibility platform. Learn that one. We're trying to just make doing good integrated into daily life. That's essentially what it is. It's not another experience. If we can call it something, it could be the Uber of philanthropy, if Uber was good. So you kind of, okay, so you jump into an Uber and the payment is done automatically. So you're kind of living your life and things are happening in the background. It's positive and rewarding, which I'll come on to in a minute, and it's filled with privacy, transparency, and control. So you share your data and somebody does something good, essentially, your retailers that you're buying from and your employer. But it's all about what you care about. So our core product, which I'll come on to, I keep saying that, maybe they're in reverse order, who knows. Anyway, so our core product works with cashless transactions, and the reason that we use cashless transactions and the method to deliver the product is it's a vastly growing market. Obviously with all the new payments and so on, that's expected to grow exponentially. There's 1.5 billion people that give to good causes at the moment, and that's expected to grow to 4 million by 2030. And there's $400 billion in global donations, and we are really planning to disrupt the market. There's no one disrupting it really to the same extent at the moment. It's a real opportunity for us. And why now? Essentially, charities have got into a lot of trouble for hassling through the Etherington Review. So Sustainably is a new way of living and giving that really makes it simple. There's no hassling. You give once. We believe that if we can close the impact loop where people understand their impact in real time, they'll continue to give to that. They don't need to be upsold to the next package. GDPR, so I mentioned a bit about how the product enables you to share a piece of data in order to get money to causes you care about. So it's all about the data for Sustainably. If we have your transaction feed, so we know you shopped in Tesco. If you shop in Tesco, they can give like 2p to your cause rather than giving you a blue coin that you don't know anything about. So it just kind of closes it up without any technical integrations because we use the transaction data. Corporate social responsibility, a hugely growing market. People want to buy from and work for companies who are doing good, so we provide them with a simple way to localize and personalize their corporate social responsibility through signing up with Sustainably and using our data platform. So the benefit to them as a corporate is that they're spending all this money on things that people don't care about at the minute. And with Sustainably, it enables the crowd to decide and define what that company should support. And then everything that company does is visible to its customer or employee. So they're no longer wasting money on things that lack visibility and impact with their community. And then PSD2, which is the legislation which enables us to access the transaction data. So our products are all about hassle-free giving. So it's everyday living and giving. Microdonations is the core thing. You can round up your cashless transactions every time you shop. So it's the equivalent of Tom's shoes, but for everything you buy. Instant happiness, so that's like the sort of Pokemon Go for giving. You can flick money to something if you see something that inspires you without giving out all your personal details. Monthly happiness, which is like a direct debit, but you can pause it or change it whenever you like without phoning up your bank or cancelling your direct mail that you didn't want in the first place. And then fundraising, which is the ability, if you're at an event, to flick money to that cause at the event, or you can run a marathon and get people to flick money to you or divert your roundups. And the reason for that is that people are getting sick of getting asked to give more money, so you can easily just switch your roundups to them instead of like doing more. And do good matching, that's the retailers and employers match donating with you in real time to causes you care about for change. So our three products work together. We've got 3 impact platforms, a mobile optimized web app, a real-time CSR platform for brands, and a hassle-free fundraising for charities so they can communicate impact in real time. The data that we gather is really important for our customers. So we communicate impact to the end user in real time. The businesses can understand the impact of their entire community with in-business and in-store data visualizations. And the charities can understand a new layer about who are their audiences, where do they shop, that helps them understand more about their businesses, their supporters, in an anonymized and aggregated way, but also helps them unlock new corporate partnerships. Our consumer app is gamified, so every time you give, you get impact points. Every time you get a match donation, you get impact points. You start as a philanthropop, and then you become a donator-gator and various other things, change chimp, advocate, ambassador. And then you can see all your transactions and all your roundups, and you'll be able to see the brands match donating with you there as well. So it's all about, sorry about the mugshots, they're really, we need to change them. So it's all about converting the reluctant giver, the person who doesn't want tied in to the direct debit, the cause champion who wants to give some of their data in return for more donations to the causes they care about, and then the social follower. So this is the sort of terrible route that we came upon to be in Sustainably. So we thought, right, we've got this fintech product. We're going to go to the RBS Accelerator. It's going to be brilliant. We'll have the RBS API in 10 minutes. No, that was 2 years ago. Actually, that was 2016. So yeah, it didn't kind of work out like that. The RBS, they wouldn't give us access to the API. They're like, don't speak to them. You're only allowed to speak to them. Go away. So we kind of went on a few things, won a few awards, and eventually we got some money from Virgin Startups, which we got match donated by Scottish Enterprise to help build the MVP of the product, which we launched for Monzo Bank customers, which won Best of Show at Finovate and as a top 5 Virgin startup, got nominated for a BIMA award for Technology with Conscience and various other things. So we're now in the process of connecting Sustainably to the top 20 UK mainstream and challenger banks and releasing it with our pipeline of charity partners, including a top 3 charity and a top 1 or 2, I don't know, retailer. So there's a lot of things going on there at the moment, but the kind of reason it's taken us so long is it became a regulated entity in January this year. We didn't get funding that we hoped to get, and then the issues with investors won't invest if you don't have a product, but you need the money to get the product. So it was kind of one of those scenarios which was pretty challenging, but somehow we've managed to survive. I don't know if we're like cockroaches or something, but anyway, so yeah, so we're here, we're nearly out there, and it's good, and we've got some really interesting announcements to make later in the year, hopefully. So yeah, so that was us looking to raise thousands, which, yeah, that was brilliant. Anyway, moving on. So we are closing a round of investment. We've got a celebrity investor who's one of the CEOs of a unicorn in Scotland. So we're closing that soon, and that's brilliant. So it's all good, right? And yeah, we've got some amazing customers, as I mentioned. So we have this incredible lineup of businesses that want to work with us, and people actually phoning us, asking us to work with them. So we are doing something right, I hope. Okay, so Tampax. So this is my, yeah, so Just to let you know, so we were finalists in the Female Founders Challenge at Unbound last year in London, where we lost out to a female buy one, give one sanitary product. This year at the Virgin Startup Challenge, we also lost out to a unique individual female sanitary product. So anyway, so my mantra is Tampax. Be aware of Tampax at all times. So make sure your team is aligned. Create a new product in a market and partner with companies that can help you with acquisition for exponential growth. Like it? Okay, anyway, I just made it up. Yeah. So if you've got any questions on what not to do, come and speak to me. I've probably know a lot of the answers. And if you want anything on what to do, speak to Sam from Deliveroo. Thanks.